Hey guys, so this is the number two skill in teaching. Okay, so you use this for classroom management, but it transcends classroom management. It makes you a better teacher. It makes this a calling and not a job. It gives you purpose and it gives you authority. So what could it be? It's leadership. Okay, so seeing leadership as the goal. So once you prepared all your lesson, you got your engagement ready, then you look at your lesson, you're like, right, how can I be a better leader here? And even during the lesson, you're asking yourself, how can you be a better leader? Now, classroom management is part of being a leader, because you are the authority in the classroom. You're the one that sets the rules. You're the one that enforces the rules. And if you are not taking responsibility for learning and behavior, then you will have an absolutely chaotic classroom. Children just won't learn as much, and they won't feel your care for them. Okay, so a lot of these principles are kind of connected. You need to learn classroom management principles, like you need to learn the basics of how to organize the room, how to stop bad behavior. Classroom management, as you know from learning from the Tefl, it's not just about managing bad behavior, it's actually about how the lesson goes, the flow of the lesson, like all that different things. You've got to learn the best way to keep everything going smoothly. And that can be hard sometimes because I think the common counsel is don't work with children or animals, because it's difficult to lead them. Okay, so um, adults, obviously it's a lot easier to teach adults because they're more responsible, but with kids you always have to have rules in place and set boundaries and stuff like that. So learn sound classroom management principles that will help you as a leader, but also take responsibility for those principles and those systems. Because the worst thing ever is when a teacher is not responsible, doesn't feel responsible, and just like feels like the learning's not on them. It's the kids that are the problem. The kids are the ones that are badly behaved. So I'm just going to let them do whatever they want, or I'm going to throw them out of the classroom or whatever. Another one is to encourage, praise, and correct. So learning how to give feedback, learning how to be a good leader in terms of encouraging, giving praise, but also in correction. Not really not really doing it in a way that degrades someone or makes them feel down about themselves. You have to really be considerate of their feelings and move forward in a way that does not offend them. Basically, another thing you have to think about is being passionate. Okay, so being passionate is basically being enthusiastic, showing them that you really do care about this class and you really do care about the people in the class, you really do care about their learning. That will help you to be a leader because they'll see you as an example. Okay, another thing is that sometimes leaders make mistakes, so you got to be humble and you got to be teachable. So sometimes, like you're the one that's made a mistake, and it's always good to show contrition and to say sorry, even to a pupil, if you've done something wrong. Like I don't agree that teachers should be infallible or should be seen as infallible. Like you need to be a human, you need to show that you're sorry for things and people respect that, and also you teach people to be good human beings as well, because if you show that nothing's wrong, you never make any mistakes, then you might actually inspire that in other people, and that's not a good thing to inspire people in, because we all make mistakes, we're all imperfect. And when you do set rules and systems, you have to stick to them. You don't even go halfway. If you set rules and you don't stick to them, you go 0% of the way, because you're not really doing what you say you're doing, and that is a function of character. And if you don't do what you have said you're doing, you don't really have character. So you need to make sure that you're taking responsibility, that you're leading correctly, and that you're basically there for them. You're their servant. It links to the first principle, the first skill, which is engagement, but this is the number 2 skill in teaching, which is seeing leadership and good leadership as the goal in the classroom.